Wow, so I knew this was coming. So Stephen A. Smith says on First Take, it's time for Pat Riley to move on as the president of the Miami Heat. You have to get people to want to come to Miami, and Riley is not that guy anymore. Let's get into the video.
Where do Riley and the Heat go from here?
Change has to start. Pat Riley. It's time. It's time. You have never heard anyone say that about the great Pat Riley, who I revere. Know this man, I got a lot of love for this man. I appreciate what he has done for the game of basketball. I don't have any doubt that he knows what he's doing when it comes to basketball in terms of what the team needs, the coach it has, etc. The reason I'm bringing up that there has to be a change in Miami is because you have to get people to want to come to Miami. And he's not that guy anymore. Not that guy. He knows what he's doing. He's not gone. But he can't get the right people to Miami. I think what I'm trying to say is that Eric Spoelstra needs to be the president of basketball operations for the Miami Heat.
So before we get into this, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Does Eric Spoelstra and Pat Riley deserve to be fired? Should Pat Riley be fired and then Eric Spoelstra move up to be the new GM? My thing is, when you're looking at the Miami Heat front office, they all work together. So unless you're going to get a guy maybe like Bob Myers from the outside who has a different perspective and hasn't really been in the Miami Heat culture and brought up through the ranks, you're going to get the same thing over and over again. It might be slightly different, but Mickey, Pat, Spo, everybody, they all work together. So the NBA players voted the Heat as the league's fifth best organization. Warriors, Thunder, Celtics, Clippers, Heat, Lakers. So I know a lot of people will say, well, Pat's washed. He hasn't been able to get any superstars to Miami. And to some degree, they're right. There's some fans who say the Miami Heat never went all in for guys like Dame, Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, Donovan Mitchell, and the list goes on. We'll really never know the whole truth. Obviously, the Miami Heat, they're going to say their opinion, and then all the fans pretty much just have to go off of that, and then we hear rumors every now and then. But my biggest thing is we have to grow up when it comes to this franchise. This franchise needs to look themselves in the mirror, and they need to stop being so stubborn when it comes to bad asset management, this whole undrafted thing where they want to make undrafted guys and turn them into these high-level role players or maybe even fringe all-stars when, yeah, can that work every now and then? And, of course, you're going to hit a diamond in the rough. There's so many players in the NBA. But at the same time, we won championships through superstars and high-level role players. I understand the whole undrafted thing, but I think they've taken that way too far. I understand what they've done with Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, and the list goes on. But you can't count on that every single season when we know what it takes to win. Now, I know a lot of people crucify Pat Riley because, think about it, they say they ran, that he ran off Shaq, Dwayne Wade, Jimmy Butler, and the list goes on. However, we have to look at the landscape of the NBA, and every single situation is slightly different. When it comes to Jimmy Butler, I think that no NBA superstar could have done what Jimmy Butler did with this ragtag crew, injuries, and undrafted guys. Did he deserve the money? I think it's a 50-50 thing. Yes, they wanted Jimmy Butler to play more games, but then at the same time, they didn't deliver on giving Jimmy Butler the superstar talent, which they promised him when he first came to the Miami Heat. So once again, we also have to look at Eric Spoelstra. Eric Spoelstra's offense has been atrocious. He loves to play this small ball. Is he going to get cooked for that? We need to also cook Eric Spoelstra. His small ball lineups has been terrible. He's so quick to just be so harsh on the rookies, but then he'll also give these undrafted guys a longer leash. So there's a lot of different things going on. It's not really just Pat Riley. It's also on Mickey. Is Mickey willing to pay into the luxury tax? Is he willing to spend some of that bread? Yes, we're fifth in spending, but are we also spending the money properly with these bad contracts? Giving Duncan Robinson $90 million. And especially with all those bad contracts in the past with Deion Waiters and James Johnson, and the list goes on with those guys too. So there's a lot of different things that this Miami Heat organization needs to look at. It's not just one or two things, but when it comes to getting talent on this roster, stop just dragging out this whole undrafted thing. And is this offensive thing going to change with the Miami Heat? There is no excuse that you're telling me that the Miami Heat can't score more than 90 points in 2025. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Should Pat be fired? Should the whole team be blown up? Because this Miami Heat team stinks, it's trash, and they need to make some decisions immediately.